Hi friends, Amanda here at Bare Bones Living, and this is my $600 Azure pickup for this month of December. And this is the one that I was super excited for. In the past, I've only ordered like bits and pieces from Azure. I think like my biggest orders previously were like $200 or something like that. And I would just get something that I needed at the time, like flour or sugar or chicken feed or something like that. And it was just a smaller order. But the more I am meal prepping and storing and stocking my pantry, making meals ahead of time, I really started to look at things a little differently. And I just found this Alexandra farm. They just started carrying this product or from this company, and they do the A2 products. And so I got multiple things from them, and I'm really excited to show you what we got. So I'm just gonna jump right in here and start going through what I got. Try to not make this as long-winded as possible, but I might as well start with the A2 products that I got, and they're all from this same company. It's a California-based company, and if you missed my previous Azure haul, I can link it here where I get on my little A2 soapbox. But I just got one container of their A2 vanilla yogurt to try. Not that I'm expecting it to be, not that I'm expecting that we won't like it, but I just don't really have room in my refrigerator for a bunch of them right now because I am cooking so much. Along with that, I got 6 of these heavy whipping creams. They're 40% heavy whipping cream. And that is also A2. And what I'm gonna do with all these milk products is I'm actually going to freeze it until I'm ready to use them, because obviously I'm not going to be using 6 things of, these are each 12 ounces. I don't know about you, but I'm not gonna use them that fast. Maybe in 2 months or something like that. But I'm going to freeze these products. Dairy products are fine frozen. And then luckily it is winter in Chicago and our garage is not really insulated, so it acts as a refrigerator, because that's actually where all these are gonna go, because our freezer is filled with a deer and whatever other meat we have. But freezing milk products is totally fine. So I have the heavy whipping cream, as well as back here I have the milk. And this is just, let me see if I can pull one of these out of here. Yeah. So this is their organic A2 grass-fed milk, top cream milk, and I'm really excited to try this, which shouldn't take too long because we're on our last half gallon in the refrigerator and we go through milk quite quickly. So I got 6 of those. Those will be going out in my garage as well. Along the same lines of frozen things, goodness, I got 5 pounds of frozen broccoli, which I'll use in casseroles and soups, and I'd really like to make a cheddar broccoli soup, and so I'll use these in that. And then the rest of this box is, as I showed you guys on that last one, this is all frozen fruit. And again, this is the mango, strawberry, raspberry organic packages of frozen fruit that we use in our smoothies in the mornings before we go to work. So then more refrigerated items that I got. This is finely grated Parmesan cheese, which seems to have a hole in it. Yep. So I'll have to put that in a new container. And that will just be for any random cooking that we do and something I won't have to shred. This is a new product to me because I buy block cheese at the store at Jewel. I buy block cheese and I shred it myself, but I wanted to get some raw milk cheddar cheese, which this is raw milk cheddar cheese aged over 60 days. And I have not tried this yet, but I'm sure it's delicious. And this is what I will be using, and I'm going to shred a bunch, put it in my refrigerator, freeze the rest until I'm ready to use it, and just take it out and shred in batches as I need it. Here I just have some pure lemon juice, organic lemon juice for cooking, preserving, things like that. This is organic garlic, which I grow my own garlic, and this past gardening season I harvested about 60 heads of garlic, which is great, and that's about the space that I have for garlic. I think I planted maybe 75 this year, and that's just really the max that I can plant in the space that I have, which you do what you can, but it's just not enough. I'm already almost through it, and it's December. So I had to get more. So I got a 5-pound bag of organic garlic. I also got a case, 12 7-ounce jars of organic tomato paste for cooking. I make most of my own tomato products, but the amount of tomatoes I would need to grow in order to get tomato paste is ridiculous, and I just don't have that space. So I won't be making tomato paste anytime soon, but I use it all the time, so why not buy it in bulk and get it for cheaper? Under that, I have eight-ounce packages of Organic Valley cream cheese. It is cream cheese season with the holidays and appetizers and desserts and all the yummy things that we don't eat all year long. So I just decided to get a case of it. There's 12 of them in here. And Organic Valley is a great organic company. So I will be freezing these as well until I need them. Back here I have, this is orange juice. It's that same Lakewood Organic company, and it's just orange juice. I buy the lemon juice at Jewel. I can buy that at my Jewel, along with some other juices, but they don't offer orange juice. So I've never tried this, but we go through orange juice quite a bit. So I decided to get a 6-pack because I'm sure it's just as good as all the other juices that I've gotten from them. And again, might as well get it in bulk. Speaking of bulk, look at this ridiculous package. So this is organic parsley flakes. And this is how much? It says 16 ounces. Tell me that this is not ridiculous. Look at it compared to the size of my head. It's like the size of my belly. I was actually supposed to get this in my November Azure haul, but they ran out because that was our Thanksgiving drop, and a lot of people were preparing for Thanksgiving, and so they ran out of parsley at that point. But I got it on this one, and this will probably last me a while because I actually don't love the taste of parsley. And I grow parsley, but last year, I don't know what, or this past gardening season, I don't know what happened with my parsley plant, but it did not do well. So I'm good on parsley for a while. This I really needed. I'm like dumping the last of my salt on it, everything that I cook. But I got this Celtic Sea Salt fine ground. It's really good salt. I really enjoyed it. And I was buying it on Amazon in like little, I don't know, this is 5 pounds, and I think I was buying it in 1 pound bags, and the price was not comparable. So just got a big thing of that, but it's really good salt. I got 16 ounces. So yeah, this is 16 ounces and this is 16 ounces. So that's funny. 16 ounces of organic paprika powder. Last month I got the smoked paprika, but you use them in different recipes and you use them a little bit differently. That was supposed to come last month too, but they ran out. Organic ground cumin, because we cook Mexican food a lot, and I'm out. This is nettle leaf that has been chopped, I guess. And this, along with this nutritional yeast powder, I'm going to be making a tea to drink postpartum, like a mother's tea, and these are ingredients in that. I also have nutmeg, organic nutmeg, and this is 3 ounce nutmeg. This white powder here, this is A2 milk powder, and this is kind of, to me, it's an interesting thing to have in your pantry, because I've never had this before. I've never made this into milk before. Some people do that. I don't plan on doing that, but it's a good thing to have in your pantry in case anything were to happen, you know, in 2020 when people weren't even going, especially in the very beginning of 2020 when people were afraid to leave their homes and things like that. Milk is one of the things that people usually leave their house for. Milk, bread, eggs, those staples. And so if in a disaster situation, you could just mix this with water and have milk. I also bought it because I've heard that it's a good thickening agent. And I've been wanting to make homemade granola bars, and it's a good binding agent. So this is I'm going to use this in making homemade granola bars, which I'll bring you guys along with. And I could use this in like making homemade patties and things. 1870s Homestead did a video on making his own pork sausage patties, and he was mentioning that when he made them before, his home raised pork didn't really hold together, and then when he added milk powder, It's a nice binding agent, and it worked really well for him. So I thought that would be really cool to have on hand. You know, we have that venison that Mike got. If we decide to make something out of it, it's good to have like a good binding agent. So that's exciting to have. This is a 5-pound bag of organic Basmati rice, because we like rice. When I make soups, I like to make, if I make like a chicken noodle, chicken and rice, if it's one of the two, it's usually chicken and rice. I like soups with rice in it, and we make a lot of Asian food. So we were out of rice. I also bought a 5-pound bag of organic pinto beans. Just, again, to have another protein. And to add into soups and make refried beans and stuff. We were out of that. And then on to these last couple of big items. This is a 10-pound bag of their organic all-purpose unbleached flour. I go through this stuff pretty quickly, and if I had more space, my house has no space in it, hence my garage is my 1-car garage, which is laughable, is full of things that you would put in storage. But if I had more space, I would get like big 5-gallon buckets of flour, because I do make sourdough. I want to get better at making sandwich bread. I want to become less reliable on the store. And like I said, the things that people leave their home for are milk, eggs, and bread. My chickens give me eggs most of the time, which one of my chickens has started to lay eggs again, so that's exciting. Once one starts, that means the cycle's coming back. Hopefully the rest will follow in line. And then bread, I make the sourdough that we eat. I make Amish friendship bread, which is like a sweet bread that I got from a coworker, a starter from a coworker. That's a nice breakfast bread. I just need to get good at making sandwich bread, but for the time being, I don't have space, so I just got a 10-pound bag of the unbleached all-purpose flour, as well as I got a 10-pound, another 10-pound bag of the Jovial Organic Einkorn all-purpose flour. And this, I mean, you could make a loaf of bread with just this einkorn flour or pizza dough or whatever you use a regular all-purpose flour for. You could just use straight up einkorn. I haven't gone as far as to make anything with just einkorn flour. I usually do half and half, and I like the flavor of it. I might branch out and make something that's totally einkorn, but it's just a different flavor. It's unbleached, unbromated. The only wheat never hybridized. So it's a really good ancient grain product of Italy. Great company. So I got another 10-pound bag of that. And then this Mac Daddy back here is ridiculous as well. But this is a 25-pound bag That's right, 25 pounds. That's a lot. A 25-pound bag of organic evaporated cane juice, cane sugar. And it's kind of gross to think that I would need a 25-pound bag of sugar. But when you're making things from scratch and you're making things at home, you go through ingredients, and there is a lot of sugar in some things like jams and stuff like that. But comparative to what you buy in the store, you don't realize how much sugar is put into those things. And not only sugar, but other additives that they're putting in there. So I would rather have a good, solid, wholesome ingredient, and be able to control the amount of sweetness that I'm putting into my food. So 25 pounds is ridiculous, and obviously I can't fit this in my kitchen pantry. So I'll be storing this in my pickle jar because that's how I like to store my spices in my pantry. But I'm hoping that this lasts me the rest of the winter, and that'll be kind of interesting to see how long 25 pounds of sugar will last, because we don't put sugar in our tea or our coffee. We drink those black. So the only thing that I'm putting it in is recipes and baking. So I don't know how long that's going to last me, but hopefully a while. But yeah, that's what $600 at Azure looks like, which it doesn't seem like a lot maybe to you, but this is excellent. I mean, I think I'll definitely need more milk. I may need more cheese, things like that, but a lot of this stuff is going to last me multiple months. These spices will last me multiple months. And I just really enjoy the products that I get from Azure, and I really enjoy being able to just go into my pantry or go out into my refrigerator garage and go shopping in my own personal grocery store. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you maybe some ideas and maybe motivated you to make something that you've been wanting to make. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please, please, please hit the subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell so that you know when I post other things. I got a lot of things that I want to be making. I also make my own products, so I got a lot of videos on making my products coming up. I got the journey of growing another human going on, so that's another thing to keep an eye on. But I'd love for you guys to join in on our journey, and I really appreciate you guys for hanging out with me today. I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you guys for stopping by today and joining in on our journey here at Bare Bones Living. We'll catch you on the next one.